What's up, glitches? And welcome to a brand new rambling review of Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. So, I have played on the channel. First off, I have played Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 1 and 2 on the channel. They were some of the first games I ever played on the channel. So let that tell you what the quality is like. But the big thing is that those two are spin-offs of the spin-off slash what if games made in a classic Castlevania style. You know, Castlevania 1 through 3 on the NES style. This is the big one. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Heavily inspired and made by the creator of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Mr. Igarashi. If you like, I'm just gonna say it right now off the top of my head. If you like Metroidvanias, you know, going around exploring a castle, fighting all kinds of weird monsters like these weird bone-throwing slimes, or harpies that fly, or these weird spectral spirit things, or this guy that has a giant spiked drill club, and as well as ghosts, vampires, succubi, fairies, actual like dancing ghosts out of nowhere, fishmen, exploring this massive castle. There's your sneak peek of the map. Saving your progress on these beautifully made gothic seats. The entire game just oozes style, finesse, especially if you love like gothic monster era, basically anything gothic, but especially involving like vampires and werewolves and other such things. And this is a game that you would absolutely love, and I love it too. And unfortunately, the game itself though is pretty long. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game is easily a 20+ hour adventure if you are just doing the most basic of basic stuff, and you know, just beating the game. But there is so much more, because as you probably noticed a few times, we got like a weird random crystal thing like that popping out of enemies every once in a while. That gives you abilities. It gives you passive abilities, random little beings that you can summon to help you fight. Sometimes some are more useful than others. Entirely like big epic abilities that you can aim in a 360 view. Other passives like this late game ability that lets you run faster and just dash through killing enemies. Fire giant demons of light deep underground, and most importantly, education that teach you new moves. You can also get a ridiculous amount, I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek here, of weapons, accessories to customize your character. Like right now she has that, like let's slap on this vampiric wig. Now her head completely changed, her hair to that style. Or let's see, okay, now we got this Valkyrie look on us. Let's slap on That didn't do anything. Not all of them change it. There's also some DLC outfits that you might be interested in. Ah, you saw nothing. Anyway, Shantae from the Shantae series. Okay, enough of that. But like, oh, Santa Claus hat. Merry Christmas. But it's July. Shush you. But as I said, it's like there is a ridiculous amount of like items and accessories that you can find and equip, weapons that you can find and equip, abilities, passive abilities, little demons that you could summon that'll help you out. And the more they fight, they'll level up too, and they'll get stronger, and enemies give experience points. So you will end up getting stronger and stronger too. I'm currently level 72 on this file. Really overpowered. But, oh yeah, you can see in the bottom right. For this particular file that I've done a lot in, it's 36 hours. And it's a lot. It's a big game if you want to like try, if you even want to think about 100%ing. For you completionists out there, you're never gonna finish this game. This game is a big endeavor, and that's not even counting like all of the free stuff that this game has been getting over the years since it came out. It came out in like 2019, 2020, and it got a ton of updates. It got like costumes, fixes, entire new secret areas added in that represent to like cameo other series. In fact, where is it? No. Where was it? Where was it? Oh wait, it was an armor. It was an armor, I think. Ah, here we go. X Shovel Armor. Armor formerly worn by a certain valiant knight. I'm freaking Shovel Knight! I'm like a big, bulky Shovel Knight, and I have all of his moves too. Stuff like this. Like this is a extremely rare armor dropped by a random enemy with like a super low % chance. And if you get it, you could just freaking turn into Shovel Knight and go through the entire game with a ridiculous form. Or I don't think I have it, but there's a mouthpiece thing that you can find and equip that will make you make your voice in any cutscene sound like frigging Bane from the like kinda sorta bad Batman movie where he talks like this. Batman, it's me, Bane, the ultimate being. I will break you. That Bane. You can make your character, you can make her sound like that in cutscenes. In addition, there's other amazing characters that I'm not gonna be showing here because this is obviously post the game. With this file, that are voiced by particularly very, very famous people in the Metal Gear franchise. If you know, you know. Let's just say there's a guy in here that might like a cardboard box or talking with the Colonel. So yeah, David Hayter's in this game. And he's a very important character too. And there's big, epic demon bosses that are cinematic and amazing, and the music is good, and the gameplay is good, and the map is huge. And that's not even it. There's an archive here, right here, of every single demon in the game. and tells you exactly, like, this monster drops these things, has these stats, is weak to this, you can find them here. Here's the drop rate of their item, of their shards. Here's all the items they can drop. Here's where rarities, like, look, right here, right, this thing, mimic. Like, there you go. You see 2 things right there. Drop items, 2 things with question marks. That means there's 2 items that can drop on there. And once you get them, it'll tell you their exact drop rate percentage, their shard that you can get from it. It's weak to fire, apparently. It's very strong to darkness, ice, or no, not darkness, and 2 other elements that I don't know those icons for. Like, you can just flip through, like, the hundreds and hundreds, or not hundreds and hundreds, they're like, what, 100, 200 maybe, a little over 100? Oh! Here's the first boss. That's not a huge spoiler, that's literally the first boss. Oh, that's a spoiler. But, yeah, you can just go around, you can collect so much. There's all of your side quests. I ignored them in this file, I believe. Compendium of all the characters, all the terms, the world building is enormous. All of your stats on how much money you've got, everything is in this game. All of your stats. And, in addition, there's even more. There's more free stuff that is in this game that, like, if you've beaten the game and you already liked it, there's more. There's so much more. You'll see. I'm gonna show you in just a second. Once it loads, it's ridiculous. Off the top, but like, yeah, right now, if you couldn't tell, I'm going to say get the game, please. It's amazing. But right here, when you're selecting a new character nowadays, after you've beaten the game, with the latest update, you can play as Zangetsu, a certain very important character in the story that is a samurai. Or, if you really wanted to, you could play as Aurora from frigging a very amazing beginner-friendly RPG called Child of Light that I will be playing for the channel, by the way, someday, very soon-ish. You can just play as Aurora or a Zangetsu, and they play completely different than Miriam. Miriam is your main character from the main game. She collects souls and, you know, gets abilities from demons. Zangetsu's all about those sword techniques and, like, using super high jumps and slashes and teleporting slashes, and magical, like talismans to defeat his enemies. Aurora, you can fly and use like light magic and a giant sword of holy light to like just shoot attacks and just kill everything that way. And again, she can just fly. And that's not even counting, like you probably see right here, this file that I had is called Ego Raptor. There's a reason, because there's even secrets in the freaking name creator. No. If you type in very specific numbers and letters as your name for your save file, you will unlock items that way. That way too. In addition, there's a sound test, so you can just listen to all of the music, all of the voices, including a special messages from the people who made the game. You unlock boss rush mode, a speed run mode, a randomizer mode, a boss revenge mode where you could play as some of the bosses and play through the game as the bosses. Chaos mode, which is like a super difficult randomizer thing. Versus mode, you can fight against other players locally. I don't know if online, I don't think so, but you could fight other people locally as bosses or as the characters and just fight each other for fun. And then the last thing that was free in this game that was amazing is classic mode. Classic mode is literally Castlevania 1 Like, the first Castlevania, Castlevania 1, but with Bloodstained characters and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night characters and music, and it is amazing. It is extremely difficult, but it is free. It's essentially a free game. A free, like, 1 to 2 hour game that's extremely hard and based on old style Castlevania. And then they had 2 paid DLCs in addition. One paid DLC gave you a bunch of costumes, like the ones that I showed earlier. There was a succubus outfit, there was a magical girl outfit, a Japanese, like, dress outfit, and a Shantae outfit that were, along with weapons, for those characters, for those outfits. So there's DLC for that. But more importantly, there's another DLC that's like $10. It's essentially, it's Classic Mode 2, which is like, Classic Mode 1 is based on Castlevania 1. Classic Mode 2 is based on Castlevania 2, but in, like, the best way. This, by itself, look at the, oh, hold on. Hold on, I actually wanted to show the other Classic Mode too. But, like, yeah, Classic Mode 2 is essentially another game. Another big game. Because it is huge. It is a very difficult, huge game. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Bloodstained, Classic Mode. Ignore that. Okay, so that's how long it took me. It took me about an hour. Okay, we're playing on easy. I'm not going to play the whole mode, but I am just going to show you what it's like. She's got a whip sword. Well, yeah, look at this. It's basically just Castlevania, like, 1 or Castlevania 3, but with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night assets. Like, this is all 2D. We have our knives that we can do. We have a score. We have a time limit in the top right. That is, trust me, it's more than enough time. Give it a moment to load. Okay, this is a little longer than I was expecting. Usually it loads faster. Maybe my system crashed. I don't know. Okay, maybe my system... Okay, no, it didn't. Okay, I thought it actually crashed. It doesn't usually take that long. But yeah, look at this. It's just Castlevania 1. It's Castlevania 1 with Bloodstained characters and enemies. The level layout is so similar too. And that's not even, and again, that's the free mode you get for just having the game and beating it. The other mode, in my opinion, is far more impressive because that's the one you pay for. But it's $10, but it's literally like a freaking 10+ hour, like, open world, open 2D game. Hold on, how long did it take for me to beat it? It should tell me. Okay, maybe not 10 hours. Obviously, I exaggerated, but like, about 4 to 5 hours to beat it. And I got the bad ending, so I could probably go back and play more and find more stuff and get a better ending. But, like, this mode, once it loads, is essentially Castlevania 2. is essentially Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, where you can run around. No, you can run around, you can talk with NPCs, you can enter buildings and talk with all the demons in the town. King Bale rules over Limbo. But like, you can walk around the towns, and then there's a day-night cycle, and during the nighttime, all of the demons, including the ones in the town, will be extra angry and want to attack you. And then there's merchants that you can go around and find and buy items from, and upgrades and special abilities. And like right here, you can't really see it much because this is a new file, but like there's a big old map with a big old area that you could go around and explore. And again, $10, and it's easily like a 4 to 5 hour first time, maybe 5 to 7 hour, depending, to collect everything to get the good ending. Bonus mode. That's just enormous. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find a split path just so that I could show you. But like, yeah, if you just like classic Castlevania or Metroidvanias or just anything or just really like gothic demon stuff, you need to get this game. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Or if you just want only like a classic thing, then, you know, I could recommend Curse of the Moon, because that's also classic styled. But like, yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, easy 9. Easy 9 out of 10 from me. Maybe even higher. If I would count it higher, but the DLC is paid, so technically it wouldn't be part of the main game. But then again, it does have enough in the main game, so 9 to 9.5, depending on if you count the paid DLC or not. If you count the paid DLC, 9.5. If you don't count the paid DLC, still a 9 out of 10. Fantastic game. But see, we could go to the right, or we could go down. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Bad example. But like, yeah, this is a big mode. This is a very big mode. This is a very big game in general. And I have no idea how to quit the mode. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. But yeah, that's like Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, plus Bloodstained's classic mode, plus classic mode 2, Dominique's Curse. With, like, this game just keeps giving and giving. It's just, like, if you bought this game back in the day, you just, like, every couple months, you would just get, like, here's a new mode, here's a new outfit, here's a new character, here's a new area, here's a new sound test, here's a new boss rush and speedrun mode, here's a new content, every couple months, just new, for years. And we finally got the last piece of content, the Dominique's Curse Classic Mode 2, here now in 2024. So we basically got content for like 6 years from this game, or like 4 to 5 years more like, for this game. So this game just keeps giving and giving and giving, and I don't even think it's that expensive. Hold on, let me check. How expensive is this game? Let me look it up. Okay, it's 40 on Switch. So that figures because of Nintendo. Okay, so it's normally 40, but it gives you a ridiculous amount of content. And right now, if you're watching this video right now, it's on sale. $10. $10, and you can get the game right now. Or pay, what is this? I'm trying to see if there's a bundle or something with the newest DLC. Okay, it doesn't. But right now it is $10 at the time of this recording, Steam sale and all that. If you can get it, it actually, now that I think about it, it probably does go on sale very often. So, you know, it's $40 normally, but honestly, I bet it's probably usually $20 or less when it's on sale. Please, if you like Castlevania, demons, like gothic style demon stuff, you owe it to yourself to get this game. It is amazing. It is so stuffed to the brim with content. That's it. 9 to 9.5, depending on if you count the paid DLC. I love this game, but it is a little bit too big for me to play for the channel. I just had to throw a rambling review out here. This is probably our longest rambling review, I think. Maybe. But, thank you so much for watching. That's it. Go get the game. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Bloodstained. Ritual of the Night. Kept you waiting, huh?